Everyone, please, do not panic. Simply exit the gate quickly and
Oh, Marius, praise Abby.
What's happening? Why is everyone running?
The volcano erupted. Any minute now, we're going to be flooded. We're evacuating. Kostya's gone to open the lava sluice gates, but they've been disused for when Forja erupted. Oh, my lord. Unless you have come back to help us, Envoy, I don't have time. We're minutes away from being overrun by lava flows. I have to get my people. You must.
I told you everything I know.
The Steel Garrote would tell you otherwise. We have reason to believe there's a path under the keep. Be thankful you're talking to us rather than them. They were planning.
They're all dead, by the way.
The Steel Garrote were marching on the keep? How? Why would they think the garden was beneath?
How could they have gotten anywhere close to such valuable artifacts? Kostya's scouts would have seen them and they didn't report. You weren't lying then. He was. Good God.
Could Kostya have told the Steel Garrote about another entrance to the garden?
No. If such a thing existed, I can't believe it. We took an oath to Nandru. The garden was our sake. I can't believe I didn't see this coming. I was a fool.
Nobody truly knows Kostya. Not even I suspect him. At his core, Envoy, he is afraid, as all Kith are. But he allows his fear to rule him. And that makes him weak.
Oh, this is entirely too much. I can't believe Kostya handed the Steel Garrote a secret we protected for Little Mayu. Who knows what he'll do with the sloop? He cares so little for the keep that I worry.
No, I cannot ask you to do that. I love all my wardens, Envoy. Even the traitors. But I will show you where Kostya has gone. If he wants to tell someone where the garden... If you find that he's doing anything other than opening the gates that would protect Arl, I would ask that...
Mihala.
I meant what I said. I do not wish to see him dead. I cannot suffer those who would harm us to live. Now I must return to the evacuation. Go now.
If I were going to have a drink with one of the gods...
The outsiders! Well...
They went... These fungal growths look like something I'd have scraped off the ship in my Navy days. Let's keep moving. I'd rather not breathe in too many of these spores.
We got them all.
This whole place feels like it's gonna come apart.
Costume. Die. Blessed Korba.
silenced.
We need to keep moving if we're gonna catch Kostya.
Another glorious battle.
They wound us, and we wound in return.
Come on, we don't want to be down here until the Kostya does whatever.
Come and get it. Show me what you got.
Yeah. Kostya doesn't care who dies. That Korba must be stopped.
We should move.
Kostya isn't going to wait around. Keep moving.
Let's see what you got. Too late.
If Kostya knew about this, he'd be selling tickets.
Don't think, just jump.
The spark. Daylight.
My brother, soul of my soul. How did you find me here? I have been here for... No one came looking. Andrew, you are blessed, my fellow Parkroman said. But I did not come here to meet Sabadal. I feel Sabadal's mind beneath yours, swimming in the deep. You should run. That was the name they gave themselves. Stolen from the ancient souls, whose deaths gave rise to them, to us. We were little more than appendages to them. That is why I must ask you to destroy them. Yes, you see them with eyes unclouded, their ruined cities. They remade the land in their... You go now to the garden. You need only walk a little more. You know, to siphon my soul into a lonely pillar, disconnect, I only hope that Salvador released... God. And when you see
You okay? You went away again, but this time seemed different.
Envoy, you alright? We lost you there for a minute, but not like before.
Kostya's already proven himself an enemy of Solace. Whatever you choose to stop.
Sluice gates ahead. Let's find Kostya, fast. Lava's high. You gotta hurry.
Good, you're here. Help me destroy the switch. We can't risk someone turning it and opening the gates. If the keep falls so that we might live, so be it. I figured you might have. Bloodthirsty. You people. Fuck the keep! So long as the keep stands, my people are trapped here. Doomed by it.
No one should be bound to a pile of stones. Certainly not because of a centuries-old oath.
Our people were nomads for ages until we built the keep. When it falls, we'll be free to explore the world again. I will not watch my...
He has a point, but it's not...
You, of all people.
I'm talking about not... You're just as blinded by those traditions as Mihala. Have the courage to leave if you want, but don't...
Then my conviction only grows stronger, Envoy. No, he built us. Do not speak his name to me as if it could mean anything to you.
Then grow anew.
That is all.
You can't be...
You should hurry on with your task. The lava's rising. Safe travels to the garden. You'll find your entrance just... I suspect you're the only one aside from Nandru who can...
Absomalu Vointu, Envoy. You are lucky I don't feel like fighting another Adiran.
If destroying Solace frees these people from a dead oath, let it crumble.
It is done. Gods. I can't believe it. Go on. You must get to the garden, and I must see to my people. See you on the next turn.
Duped Dragu. I can't believe it. No!
Good work, but we shouldn't stick around.
Good old Solace Keep. Destroyed from within.
Envoy, I'll give you this. You know how to leave an impression. Takes a special kind.
Rosa, we have waited so long.
You Adiran Kamayu. Take a few more moments to think closely before you go destroying your friend's home.
Where's this coming from? Solace wasn't a home. It was a prison. We all...
What gives you the authority to decide the fate of an entire settlement? That fits the steel garrote.
Darling, think it through. The Pargrunan was stuck rotting in their keep, and the envoys freed.
What about those who wanted to stay there, huh? What life are they free?
Whatever life they want. Same as you chose when you...
Oh, so because I wanted to leave, it should be destroyed? I had no idea I had...
Darling, it wasn't your decision. Exactly.
Oh, so you think you know what's best for them? For us? You, an envoy from...
That's what Adir wants. For us to stop worrying about our own destiny and leave it...
Agree to Blisty.
I think we could all use a break.
Not to spoil the moment with good news, but I doubt the rest. Things have only gotten more tense since Fior.
Especially when they're led by a woman who doesn't seem interested. Not to mention, after we take care of the envoy's little god problem, we'll still...
And what? Lie low? I hate to break it to you, but you don't have a...
Can't say I'm too excited about just walking into the garden. I grew up learning I needed to protect that place.
I hear you. This island is weird enough when all we have to worry about are...
Am I the only one who's looking forward to the garden? We're
We have to remember to love them in spite of their lack of proper...
Can you imagine? And I have a theory about the garden. Sapadal has been imprisoned a long time.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw visions or Anytime, darling.
Before we go any further, I have to ask... You told the Inquisitor that you intend to free Sapadal. Set them loose upon... For once, I'm all out of ideas.
I'm a soldier. I prefer leaving this decision. She may be a monster, but she's not the only one the Living Lands has seen.
Sapadal caused the Dream Scourge. All of this pain, especially after seeing Iancu.
Think of what we could learn from Sapadal. Perhaps there's a way we can keep...
Sapadal is responsible for this, no matter what the Inquisitor said. I don't believe... Just one. Remember, we're stepping into a realm that is both physical and spiritual. There's no telling how long we'll be gone. For all we know...
Not a chance. We're a crew now, Mark.
I told you I'd be with you till the end. I don't go... What about you, G?
You're not going into the garden with Yatsley. If you feel like running back...
And tell Quilly...
Fair weather...
I plan on wandering the garden.
Agreed. I'm not waiting in camp while the rest of you...
Well, let's go then.
I'm good.
Wonder if Yahtzee brought our ladder. Well, that's convenient. Stand back.
I was worried for a second. Don't see a better way down. You...
I see the disciple has found his way into the cell.
No. We know this voice. This...
I culled your rot from this land before. A boast born of ignorance. I will be. I am Mordecai, the Oathbinder. I speak for the gods of all Aora. I would punish such insolence.
Out.
Look at this place. A quagmire of your... Can you even begin to grasp the forces that you tamper with? Then you are a fool and a pawn. Do you think you're special? Do you believe you can hold when even the collective fury of the real... You couldn't.
It is true.
She, in time, the gods felt its madness. Chaos threatens us all. A pity that it's foul. The poor godless. Worship. We could not excise the rot and... You dare claim the domain of the gods is trivial?
Why does our prison not protect...
Listen to its tantrum. It knows neither order. Adir is the only thing holding back the tide of it. The answer is obvious to them. You are here now. They're still face your fault. The path of... I leave you with a... It taints all it takes. Stay...
Never understood Rodica's appeal. Still don't.
That's it. From now on, I pray to no god.
Here. Everyone okay?
Kills us.
Let's see what...
I know that place, right? Oh no. No. Why is this? They're dead. Like it just happened. Like I remember.
This is the moment.
Viate.
I am dead, Viate, from the Dream Scourge. We are in the garden. As strange as this seems... Please, Viate. This is where you need to be right now.
Oh, I have faced this already. No. Well, it was good to see you.
Stay on your toes.
Come and get me! Oh, that armor won't hold on. Here it comes.
Incredible.
I should have brought my sketchbook.
Still recovering.
Who's next? Anyone?
across my head that day.
Now I see why your Emperor said.
Abadal's prison, I think. What else could it be? Time to shut it down.
Just like the good old days. Oh no, no! Come and get me!
I never knew I wanted to see something so badly.
Take your best shot.
So, this is how you imprison a guard.
Keep your guard. We gotta live to tell this tale.
Next one's mine.
Let's finish.
Come at last. You are so small. We questioned if you were real. Then steps. A voice. Through armies and corrupted soil. The rot. We feel it festering and spreading. What is it? Your dreams. We were innocent once. But the other gods imprisoned us. Left us to suffer But you are here now. You found us. A sprout. There is little time. We would be freed from... The Strangler is close now. She begs for our blood. Her wolves defile the city on the shore. Blood on the tile. The people's cries ring in our ears. A spark. Wait. The essence bends here. Time flows into itself. You can reach her. Will the garden to open. It will take you there. Breathe. Focus. Shape the essence with your hands. We were everything. What have we lost? What multitudes could we We could run, leap in the water, float. We mourn our past. We only seek. You met death, and you. We thought that was what you taught us. Give us peace. We want a chance to change. Do you think we have We deserve more than this prison? Or do you have no more mercy for us than you do? Yes. But give up. Center, you're clear the thought. We feel we will grow. We
Are we back in Donj?
This is Sapadal's doing. I'm certain of it. No
Looks like the war already started.
Marius, vines don't usually get that big.
Based on their growth and size, welcome to the
Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our...
It's like how a body fights an infection.
Look at this place. Those are more of your people's ships in the harbor, and steel Garrote banners past the barricade.
Even Raingrim is here. Perhaps we get to see...
I think I see Ep.
The Blessed Wardens are here too. Nah, don't. The steel Garrote have been itching for a fight this whole time. This would have happened...
Before we go, what happened back there?
I'm not sure. That's good, right?
Time will tell.
After all this...
We've cured the land, and we've even freed a caged...
Then we had better keep...
We march on still. We run, but we are not...
We should take a look. See if we can get ahead of what...
People seem to be gathering west of here.
People have done.
Envoy? Is it really you? Oh, Kostya told us he went into some place called the Garden.
When you didn't come out, we assumed you were dead.
Did you meet your god there?
The origin of the Dream Scourge? It was the act.
Everyone, please. We could get to the bottom. It's been weeks. Well, you might not believe me, but I didn't want...
You're right.
It was Ludwine who called for the attack. She and her steel Garrote laid siege to the city. Ludwine has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her attack. What will his representatives find when they...
Do we really have time for this?
I understand your frustration, but please, hear me. Before you face Ludwig, you should know but whatever. You can't be sick.
No. Don't tell me you're bending the knee to the ones who...
Don't do this. I followed you to the ends of this, but I won't follow you.
No. If you do this, you better say goodbye, Envoy.
I thought you were smarter than this.
And here I thought I had you pegged on.
The living lands will not suffer a zealot's rule, and Thirdborn has kept...
My people's heads would be first on the chopping block.
No one will stand with you if you do this thing. What in Remagon's eight blasted hell? Let's hope you're right.
So, you think we'll simply...
You're a rat-fuck bastard, Envoy.
I knew I could trust you to make the hard choice.
After everything we've seen and done. What an awful way to end things. I'm returning to my people.
I thought we were a crew, Envoy. But you're betraying everything we fought.
I guess you made your choice, huh? Good working with you, Envoy. Maybe we'll share a drink sometime.
After all the Steel Garrote have done, you choose them. It was nice knowing you, Envoy.
Hurry now. Find Ludwig and let her know what we've done here. Be clever, be swift, for I fear your life is forfeit. Go now on Helia's wings.
Give
me one
bullshit.
more moment of your time.
That's one more.
It's the last thing I will ever ask of you. I would have understood you sticking with Adir after all this, and I would have. But the Steel Garrote, that's where I draw my line. Soon, goodbye.
I have Hey, you approached me. After I was banished, you were there, and the Envoy, it's one or three. That's what I thought. Let's make one thing clear. This, against my better judgment, I even hope your death would be sick, but I can't stand by. It's funny. I don't invite hatred into my shame. I won't.
Well, if it is... Oh, it must be lovely not having to pretend, to be able to show yourself as... Explain what? Do you really think you have consigned the yoga? It's this that... Clear. I don't...
What? Duke de Dragu, Envoy.
may Wodica take you.
Hey, if you're with the Steel Garrote, hightail it out of here now.
Wodica demands your submission. Stand against her and fall. There you are.
So, and now you face me alone. The turquoise giant, the sad hunter, the orphan herald. Who needs friends when you can have allies? Is it true, envoy? Has the burned queen touched... Excellent. Pledge yourself to the Steel Garrote, and you'll have the strongest fighting force in all of... But I wonder... I'll be the judge. Before I accept you into the Steel Garrote, I require a just renounce Sapidal. Disavow yourself of your corrupted essence. I thought this might... Farewell.
What? Your god of flame!
We are every seed in the soil. We will always grow.
Whoa! Queen among queens! Send me your aid! Every person grows! Again! Help me! One last time! And it wasn't wrong! Wodica! Where are you? No! Don't abandon me now!
Unraveled at last. We no longer feel her wire against our flesh. We are free always. We are free forever.
Silence falls over Paradise, as though the city is holding its breath. Then you hear it, the ringing of a distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory. After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. You feel Sapadal close to your thoughts, stirring with interest. The god of the living lands is observing this moment, unfettered by confusion or fear. For the first time in centuries, they understand. The Adiran forces assemble around you, ready to accept new orders. Whatever happens next, their loyalty is yours. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple. The dream scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth, how the plague came from a power beyond mortal understanding, and how it is finally at peace. The Living Lands is now a colony of the Adiran Empire, and you are its king. The Ascendant Steel Garrote demand that you rule them with a strangling fist, and you oblige them. Under your leadership, all worship of the gods is outlawed, save for worship of Wodaka. You replace the settlement's leaders with loyal captains from the Steel Garrote, and your followers work tirelessly to tame the frontier. Though you promise them an age of order and discipline is just over the horizon, peace forever feels just out of reach. You find yourself looking over your shoulder. You wait for a knife in the back. The rebels of Paradis are not so fortunate. Over the years, more of their hidden sanctuaries are rooted out by the Emperor's soldiers, until they have nowhere left to run. They flee or perish. The rebels of Paradis are not so fortunate. Over the years, more of their hidden sanctuaries are rooted out by the Steel Garrote, until they have nowhere left to run. They flee or perish. The Oracle Sargamus emerges from the Temple of Aethys, unburdened by any purpose but for the one you gave him. He sets out across the living lands in search of the sick, lost and grieving, and he gives them the comfort of fellowship where he can. When his energy flags, he recalls the compassion you extended him, and he returns to his work with renewed devotion. His new labors cannot fill the hole left by his god's passing from the world, but they give him succor during the long hours of the night. He dies alone in the Deerwood, beloved of no one, but remembered by all he knew. He does not forget you. The refugees of Emerald Stair find a cold welcome in the city of Paradis. Animancy is frowned upon, but their knowledge of agriculture is highly valued. The first bountiful harvest improves relations. The ashes of Fior Messiverno continue to smolder. Scavengers avoid the ruins, fearful of spirits unleashed by animancy gone awry. The once promising city is nothing but a cautionary tale. The older Thirdborners who remember Rawatai know that life under an empire is cyclical. In time, Adir's might will fade. But the younger kith of the settlement remember what Thirdborn used to be, while having lost so many to an archmage's spell, and straining under the yoke of an empire. Despite the line of Adiran ships bearing fine goods, their rage is a powder keg that sits and waits. With Solace Keep destroyed, the Pargrunan find themselves at the mercy of a world they once turned away from. Some cling to the site of the fallen fortress, rebuilding a meager settlement. Others are lured by Adiran riches to perform their craft work for the Empire. Kostya spends the rest of his days in Adir, negotiating better terms for his people. It is a life of luxury, but a bitter one. For the first time in many years, Kai feels an agreeable restlessness. Not to flee, not to drift, but to venture. He visits the distant shores Tama told him about, and savors the modern marvels, ancient wonders, and breathtaking expanses he beholds. His heart swells, not with grief, but with awe. There is so much to discover, and he will spend his years chasing all of the joy and beauty the world has to offer him. As the flames die down in Paradise, Marius finds himself in the familiar state of being alone. He bids farewell to those he has come to know as companions and sets off for the wilderness, where he finds solace in the constant battle for survival. Aside from trips to Paradise or Thirdborn for supplies, he keeps his distance from civilization, disappearing into the wilds and taking his doubts and anxieties with him. Giada learned much in your time together. How to stand up to authority, how to face the unknown, and how to move on from the past. But her family's unfinished work weighs heavily on her soul. Her inheritance is the burden of achieving the impossible. Such is the life of an animancer. At least now she has the right tools for the job, and new friends to help her through hard times. No longer under the threat of imminent death, Yatsley returns to the Animancers. Reunited with her beloved Quilici, she helps him and the Animancers as they put their lives together after the attack on Fior Messiverno. Eventually, she even has something nice to say to Vidaro. As the days pass in contentment and relative peace, Yatsley is struck by the persistent feeling that something is missing. Though she still devotes herself to her studies of both the arcane and the godless, the restlessness never goes away. Freed from torment for the first time in centuries, Sapadal turns their prodigious curiosity to the people that shaped them. They observe the ways their people live, and they think deeply about what they see. Though they flinch away from moments of violence, and they grieve souls returned to them too soon, the rage that once shook cities to rubble no longer rules them. Instead, they come to you with questions. They want to understand. After a time, they begin tentatively to garden. Where they can, they improve the lives of Kith, and the suffering that troubled them is reduced, if never fully eradicated. Their grief compels them to love, and they love unreservedly, with the power of a god. Sapadal pours a fragment of their power into the statue they claimed from the temple of Aethys. Newly embodied, they roam the living lands and learn to experience the world as Kith do. Their first attempts at locomotion are clumsy, and a stand of innocent trees is violently returned to the wheel. But as their confidence grows, so does their grace. Soon, they are bounding across the plains of eastern Dawnshore, leaping the river gorge in Emerald Stair, scaling the shark's teeth of Shatterscarp, and fearlessly wading into the Tusk's acid sea. When they break, they come to you to put them back together, and in time, they learn to fix themselves. They wander far afield. You see less of them, but they are never far from your thoughts, and on the rare occasion they return, they always bring you something beautiful and strange. An eerie quiet pulls you out of reverie. Your enemies are vanquished, and you alone stand triumphant. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.